Hello there guys, this is the Push Friends with another Rome 2 tournament match. This is Blues tournament again, round of 16. Match between Panda Warrior of Agony and Derta of AVA. We have Panda Warrior playing as Stylus and Derta as Rome. It's going to be an interesting matchup between the two, for sure. But Panda Warrior is definitely favored here. He did bring Tylus. We'll see what Derta has to use against Tylus with Rome, because you could say that he's at a slight disadvantage as he brought Rome. But we'll see though. We will see. So both players are moving up. I'm gonna go over Panda's build actually, because he is on the open ground. He's got 3 raiding horsemen on his left flank, 1 light horse on his right. Interesting choice. We do see that he has a bunch of levy freemen. 1, 2, 3 levy freemen, and 4. Oh wait, no, 3 levy freemen and 2 spear warriors. Interesting choice to bring 2 spear warriors. I don't really see it too often. And they are fairly, like, I would bring Levy Freeman instead, but it's Panda, so he probably knows what he is doing more than me. Then we do see that he has a lot of swords as expected. 2 old swords, 1 on each flank it seems. He's got his old sword general on his left flank. He's a strategist. Then he's got 3, 4, 5, 6 tribals. Pretty standard Tylus build. He's also got some 2 Celtic Slingers and mostly Thracian Peltasts. Interesting choice indeed. Now I'm going to speed it up a little bit, and as it seems like this battle is going to take a while, so I can definitely go over the Roman build in normal speed. We've got Legatus, Commander General, expected I guess, 2 Legionary Cav, over on his right, 2 Legionary Cav on his left. In terms of skirmishing contingent, we see that he has 1 Balearic Slinger and 2 levies, I think. And I can't actually see all his units because they're not actually in position. Going to fast forward a little bit and let's look at it. So he has some Vigiles up front. I believe it is 2 Vigiles that he brought this game. He has an interesting contingent actually. 1 armored legionary, a lot of different units. So let's see. 1 armored legionary on each flank, supported by Evocati. And then he has more armored legionaries. 1, 2, 1, wait, 1, 2, 3 more armored legionaries and a Praetorian Guard in the center. Interesting choice to bring Praetorian Guards and so many armored legionaries. I wonder if it's actually going to work for him though. Oh, he does have another legionary cav over there. So no, he did send it over, I think. Chase away the light horse. So interesting Roman build actually. The fact that he brought so many armored legionaries. But this formation by Panda is so good. It's just going to be so hard to attack it as Rome. I mean, look, these guys are like 2-3 ranks deep. So basically Panda at this point, with this formation, he's just going to be able to envelop from all sides against the ongoing Roman infantry, and he's just, this is such a nice formation that Panda's using actually, this V-shaped kind of formation. Very, very nice. I haven't seen it too often, but it definitely looks like it's going to be pretty effective for sure. And he's actually going to move up his Celtic Slingers. He probably wants to target the Praetorian Guard. That is a good move. He needs to start whittling away at it, because that's going to be a problem for him. Oops, my camera playing games with me again. Celtic Slingers, they're starting to pour in the fire onto the Praetorian Guard. Praetorians, of course, though, not taking too much damage as they are quite heavily armored. You can see that they have 90 armor. A whole 90 armor. Lots of armor. Not as armored as armored legionaries, but still a lot of armor. So they're not gonna take too much damage from missiles, but they're losing HP for sure. And definitely this is one of the better units to target with the Slingers. Vigilies is moving up, but they don't pose as much of a threat as Levy Freeman, because Vigilies do not have any javelins, so Vigilies are actually worse units than Levy Freeman in terms of versatility. That is for sure. So Panda is actually moving up with all his raiding horse on one flank. Has to be a little bit careful because the Praetorians could have actually thrown jabs, but he did micro them away. He's going to destroy this one Praetorian guard with all those raiding horsemen. The damage done was insane with those raiding horsemen. And now he just stopped because he knew that the Balearics were coming. The thing is though, I feel like he could have done a bit more damage because the Balearics were not in position to fire. So I think that he should have stayed for like 1 or 2 more volleys. See that Levy Freeman actually trying to engage into Vigilies over here. It's gonna go well for them. They're going to destroy these Vigilies. Looks like he's actually gonna pull back, which is actually not a bad idea. The fact that he's pulling back, he just threw 1 javelin volley and killed some men and then pulled back. The thing about throwing them into Vigilies is it's not super efficient. Here he's targeting the levies, destroying them with the raiding horsemen. Taking so much damage. Wonder if it's truly effective, but he's killed a lot with very few volleys, so definitely should be alright, I feel. But these guys don't have too much ammunition, the raiding horsemen. As you can see here, they have 7 ammunition. That is one of the things about them, that they have limited ammunition. Well, everything has limited ammunition, but I mean their ammunition is limited even more than say slingers or archers, because slingers have a lot of ammunition. This Roman unit though is kind of overextended. It's just going to die for no reason. Oh, looks like he's just gonna get it away. So good move by Rome there, and Slinger's getting some nice shots off onto the raiding horsemen here, doing some damage and killing 2 men. Levy Freeman getting charged here by Vigilies, but they're gonna pull out and not even gonna lose anything. However, they just threw jabs and didn't really kill a single man, I wonder. Levy Freeman coming here to engage the Vigilies. These Vigilies will die to the Levy Freeman. Levymen, Freeman, MLG Freeman, whatever you want to call him. Here comes the raiding horse. They might go into the Balearic Slingers, but has to be a bit careful because we have Praetorian Guards and Legionary Cavalry support. Actually, are they actually going to make it? I wonder. Looks like they are. Legionary Cavalry, but this means the raiding horse will do massive damage to the Legionary Cavalry. Oh, the raiding horse get caught here. A mistake by Panda. He should have kept pulling them back. Levy Freeman here will die, but it's going to tire those Roman units a little bit. And look at this Praetorian. It's taking so much damage just to slingers. Just to Celtic slingers. This is very, very effective for Panda. He's going to continue pushing forward with spear warriors. He's still got raiding horsemen on the field. Shooting at the rear of these Balearic slingers, pretty effective. But still, I would want him to fire at the rear of this Praetorian Guard. I think that would be very effective. And he's already wrecking it. And wow, the light horse charge into the Evocades. Now he's going to be able to disengage and just get his tribals in with some really clean charges. Oh, this Evocati unit is going to be in bad shape. So we see Legionary Cav charging into tribals, but the tribals are braced. And we see Panda pulling away from his right flank and continuing to attack this flank of Rome where he's definitely winning. Raiding horse is going to get through here. Will they get stuck? Apparently not. They're going to get to the Roman general. This is going to be huge. Legatus is going to try and stop the unit, but I wonder. Oh, that was a light horse actually that got through. What was it? You see rear charges with the Legionary Cavalry into Levy Freeman, or not doing too well here. But very nicely done by Panda in order to neutralize this Praetorian Guard. Praetorian still got 52 kills somehow, so that's pretty impressive. But the raiding horse chasing off the skirmishes and doing extremely well here. If they kill the Balearic, that would be amazing. The Levy Freeman here will beat the Vigiles. Still Panda using reserves very nicely. I like how he's keeping units in reserve here. He's letting the Roman units tire themselves out and not engaging where he has a disadvantage. It's very nice by Panda. So this cavalry unit here, I don't know why it's going forward like that. He probably wants to get a charge off with his armed legionaries. In fact, he might be able to. Panda should give an attack order on this armed legionary to get the charge off. He's going in and he's actually going to have a kind of a decent charge, despite the cavalry unit being in there, just because the cav unit is kind of dead already. Oathsworn's mopped up the Praetorian guards. Legatus here gonna die to his own levies. He needs to be careful with that. It's Spear Warriors chasing off Polarics. Oathsworn's pushing up maybe a bit too far. They don't need to kill this armed legionary. They just need to rear charge this Evocati, get it off the field, and then he's basically done. But the Roman line is not doing too badly here, and that's because they haven't engaged. Panda doesn't need to engage here. Like, there's no need. Even if he could actually win, because he's got tribals and Oathsworns and another tribal unit. I mean, Panda just has so many units here. And killing that Praetorian guard was very, very important in order for Panda to get the advantage he needed. And we should see a rear charge soon into this armored legionary unit by Panda. Same thing over here into the Evocati. So rear charge is happening here, but will they get an actual charge? Nope, they did not. So again, the way they charge in is kind of awkward sometimes. It's very, very weird. So final Roman units will be off the field soon, but this is very, very decisive. Very, very decisive. So the Evocatis here are going down to Oathsworns and Tribals. Where are the Tribals? Here they are. But again, kind of difficult for me to distinguish between Tribals and Oathsworns. I believe Oathsworns have capes. So. Yeah, they have capes, so that's a bit different compared to Tribals, but it's not that different. It's definitely, yeah. Well, I guess that they kind of are different. You could distinguish them. The levies here just going to die so quickly. These guys have like 15 armor and 45 health. But look at how quickly they're running, wow. They really are fast at running. What, no wine to drink or something? Oh. So these armored legionaries holding on for Rome. Not doing too well. One guy, let's see how he gets killed. Surely he'll get killed. Or is he actually killing the tribal? Did he get killed? Oh, he's actually still fighting. Look at him. He's a beast. Hanging on against the tribals and the Oathsworns. Look at him. Oh, he's gone. He's gone. He is gone. Impaled. This guy too. Oh, also that rogue unit. Stabbed. These armored legionaries here. They are next. Now they are with Rowan. You should see some kill animations being applied to these Roman units. But look, they're actually getting off the field. Some of them, but... Anyway, that is game one, so Panda does take a fairly convincing game one, actually. So, very nicely done here by Panda, but I shall see you in game two. So this is game two on the map of Tur. Panda Warrior playing as Nervi, and Derta Arverni. So Nervi Arverni. See how that one's going to go. It's a fairly interesting matchup for sure, but the Fierce Swords, they really need a charge to defeat the Chosen Swords. But I'm actually gonna go over Panda's build first. He has, let's see, a lot of Mighty Horse. He has 5 Mighty Horse. Has some skirmishes as well. 1 Gallic Hunter and 2 Celtic Slingers. Or probably 2 Gallic Hunters, maybe. Then we see an Oathsworn General. He is actually Budognatus, not Strategist. Interesting. Then we see 6 Fierce Swords. And not a second Oathsworn, actually. Not a second Oathsworn, but instead Naked Warriors. And in terms of spears, let's see. 1 Naked Spears unit. Again, fairly interesting choice. Levy Freeman, he has 3 Levy Freeman. And that is basically the build of Panda. For Derta, let's see, he has 3 Skirmishes. 1 Celtic Slinger on each flank and 1 Celtic Skirmisher in the center. He has 4 Heavy Horse. We see he's got both of his Oathsworns in the center. One of them is his general unit, is a Strategist General. 3 Chosen Swords on his left flank and 3 Chosen Swords on his right. Frontally he's got 4 Levy Freemen presenting themselves. Like hello hello to the Nervy. Let's fast forward and see how this one's going to go. But as you can already see, Panda is going to move the Naked Spears and Naked Warriors into the forest. This is a very good move by him because these guys have terrible abilities to block, to basically take missile damage. So this is very good because here in this forest they will take reduced damage from missiles. They will be quite effective there. The charge will be affected for sure, but they will not die quickly to missiles. So his point might be to actually start engaging like that. And again, this is a cool formation by Panda, what he's using. He's kind of splitting his forces a little bit. And we'll see how he decides to engage. Splitting around his Levy Freeman. No Levy Freeman on this side though. He's only got 3 Levy Freemen. He's starting to send his Levy Freemen around. So definitely in terms of Levy Freeman numbers, he has a disadvantage. But here come the Celtic Slingers. They're going to target the Levy Freeman. This is not sure. But again, 25 ammunition. So they can do what they want. Might have an engagement over here though. Looks like the Mighty Horse are going to get into the Chosen Swords. Here they come. Chosen Swords, no Javelins. So Miss Micro here by Derta. Now Panda is going to disengage, but it's not going to work. His unit actually gets stuck in the fight. In the center though, his the Levy Freemen are taking massive casualties to Celtic Slingers. So now he's going to start firing at the Oathsworn. Instead, Mighty Horse losing a lot of units here, so that wasn't actually the best trade for Panda. However, now the follow-up comes with the Naked Swords, or Naked Warriors rather, and more Fierce Swords coming around. Oathsworn here getting targeted by Panda, very nice damage done by him. On this flank, of course, Naked Spears activating cavalry counter tactics and destroying the Heavy Horse, with some Mighty Horse support as well. Again, Celtic Slingers firing on to the Oathsworn. None of the unit has died yet, but lots of HP damage is being done. Finally, we have some casualties, or rather 1 casualty. Second one should be soon. This engagement is going to be good for Panda. He's destroying that Heavy Horse. Now he's got more units pouring into the fray here. Naked Warriors are actually going to lose to Chosen Swords, but we've got Fierce Swords around. He's got a decent cavalry charge here with the Mighty Horse into the Chosen Swords. Still doing very well by targeting the Oathsworn. However, the Oathsworn is pulled back. And the Mighty Horse, with the charge, did allow the Fierce Swords to get their own charge. Not a frenzy charge though. And the same thing with the Naked Warriors. They didn't get a frenzy charge. However, this engagement here not going too well for Derta. He was unable to support it properly. Chosen Swords losing to Fierce Swords, but they'll actually duke it out pretty decently though, I feel, because yeah, they should win out in the end, despite the Fierce Swords charging, because they didn't get the best charge. And here come the Fierce Swords charging again, but this is a mistake by Derta actually. He should have let his Levy Freeman get charged and then charge in with Chosen Swordsman. But still going to go well for him, because look at the Fierce Swords dropping somehow. They actually had the wrong attack order, so that was not too good for Panda here. Disengagement, Fierce Swords losing quite rapidly, but the engagements on his right flank though are going much better. Killing this Heavy Horse, he will be able to support his Fierce Swords. More Fierce Swords charging in here, and they're getting attacked by Heavy Horse. And we've got some friendly fire from the Old Sword General coming in. Levy Freeman against Levy Freeman here. Looks like Panda's Levy Freeman will win. More Fierce Swords going in here to support. Panda is supporting his right flank much better over here. And he looks like he might actually end up winning his left as well. The center, like, just look at Panda's center. He has almost no units in the center in terms of infantry. He's just holding back Derta's center. Like, he has so many units in the center, and this Oathsworn is dying. Like, just look at it. It's down to 82 men. Even Celtic Slingers can do so much damage to Oathsworns if given time, and they have been given time. Because Derta was unable to shut down the Slingers, and he's still getting destroyed by Slingers. Mighty Horse here engaging the Oathsworn General. Of course, that will go well for Derta. And now the Heavy Horse is going to get targeted instead. Mighty Horse rolling in. Look at the Heavy Horse starting to drop as well. Not quickly, but it is dropping for sure. Oathsworn here will... It's actually tanking. Yeah, it's probably will do well against the Fierce Swords, especially with more support. These Chosen Swordsmen here actually losing against Levy Freeman, pretty interesting. But definitely, Panda's right did well. His left flank did well. Because Derta had so many units in the center, unable to support like lots of expensive stuff in the center, whereas Panda didn't have so many, and his Old Sword General is beasting up this Levy Freeman, destroying Chosen Swords as well. This huge Arverni blob is now gonna get shot. The Mighty Horse is just keeping them away. Frenzy charges to keep the unit in there and do as much damage as possible. Mighty Horse going for the Celtic Slingers as well. And looks like more Celtic Slingers coming back for Derta, but at this point he's just losing the engagement pretty decisively. Did win on this side, and he does have his general still alive, but it's not really, it shouldn't really give him the victory though. And look at this Chosen Swordsman. Attacked, surrounded, it's just going to die. Panda is sending more units into the fray here. Levy Freeman came back for Derta, but at this point, like, he just got so few units left. And now, here comes the nervy Oathsworn. It's going to start using Headhunt. Probably will see Battle Rhythm soon. Oh, actually, no, not Battle Rhythm, because he's Budognatus, my bad. So, Panda is just going to be able to wreck all these Arverni units. And as you can see, I didn't see if he actually popped the units, the abilities on his units. Probably did, but I didn't notice. So the Oathsworn unit is now very tired after Headhunt, but it doesn't really matter at this point. He's just going to kill the Oathsworn, and he's going to flank it with his Fierce Swords, pulling away the Mighty Horse here with a rear charge into the Chosens. Their Chosens should rout very, very rapidly. We need to see the Spirit charging that Levy Freeman, but he doesn't, not like it matters at this point. Levy Freeman going for the Slingers and Skirmishes. All the cav of Panda is still alive is just this unit, it seems, but so he should actually keep it alive, but it shouldn't really matter because there's no way these Celtic Slingers and Skirmishes will win it out for Panda. Oh, not for Panda, but for Derta. And this Oathsworn General is now going to die. See Panda pulling out his general, probably gonna go for another charge in. And it looks like the Arverni Oathsworn has an attack order onto the Oathsworn of Nervy, so he's taking massive casualties. Looks like he's gonna pop Battle Rhythm now, but not Battle Rhythm, but Second Wind. It's gonna be fresh. He will actually do quite a bit of work here, but the Oathsworn General of Panda is here. He's exhausted, yeah, but it's just not going to matter. This Oathsworn is gonna end up dying, so Panda should be able to take a 2-0 and a fairly convincing victory, I would say. Look at these guys. not naked warriors actually, fierce swords charging into the fray. Somehow they have 45 armor, despite being pretty much naked, but they do have 45 armor, because logic. But anyway, Panda warrior, some decent kills on his fierce swords, but not too many. Oathsworn general did a lot of work, and again, the mighty horse and his flanks did insanely well. As for the Arvini, yeah, he was unable to support his units properly on his flanks, and one of the Oathsworns got focused by 3 slingers. He couldn't make sure that didn't happen. He lost an Oathsworn to 3 slingers basically. That was a very big point in the battle. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. Share the video, and I'll see you next time.